This is Bologna.
Why, oh why didn't I take the blue pill?
I'm your huckleberry.
Not funny, ha-ha, funny queer.
Commence operation, Beck, you suck!
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
Isn't that a daisy?
And I thought my jokes were bad.
Well, it didn't get dressed up for nothing.
You goddamn motherfuckers.
What an ugly thing to say.
I must have thought it was White Boy Day. Freaking idiot!
Isn't that a daisy?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
You're listening to Bologna. This is Bologna.
Hello, hello, hello. This is Cyrus Martin, and this is Bologna. It's been a little while since I've done a show. I'm actually doing a video and audio simulcast at the moment, which is why I didn't announce that I would do this show. This is an experiment to see if it works or not. If it does, then I've successfully broadcast the 8th show. We did 7. I did 7. I think I had help for a couple of those, but 7 shows. The last one being back in 2012, and quite a bit has happened since then. So let me go ahead and jump right back into everything. Hopefully it sounds good and looks good. I really don't know, because like I said, I'm doing a dual broadcast right now. The audio podcast is being transmitted, and I'm doing a video podcast, which is a first for Bologna, for the Bologna show, which should be going out to Ustream, and then we'll disseminate from there. But we'll see how this all goes. I don't know. Anyway, it's irrelevant. It's a bunch of bullshit. Anyway, so welcome back. Welcome back to the fold. I'm broadcasting here from my little office studio thing that I'm still setting up. Behind me, I'm trying to put some posters up to cover my shitty wall, which, since I'm doing video, now you'll have to see. But I say we, it's really just me doing the show. Although sometimes, like I say, I do have a little bit of help. But, basically trying out new things now. The show is back. I had gotten away from it, gone to some other things, tried out, working on some other projects. I did a PlayStation-centric website, which, if you did listen to previous shows and you haven't had any kind of contact with me in a while, it's going to be kind of a shock that I would do a PlayStation-centric website, which I will kind of go into. Let me kind of bring everybody back up to speed, I guess. I'm just imagining, for some reason, you're listening to this and you have had no contact with me other than listening to the 7th or the other 7 episodes. So, yeah, I had a website called ps4texas.com, which I still have, but I'm not really doing anything with right now. Because a website based... The idea that I had actually is something that Sony pretty much incorporated into the PlayStation 4, which was to create a community where people would share things and all that kind of stuff. Well, it's basically built into the PS4, so I really know where to go with that. Plus, it's a lot of work. I don't know what I would do. Reviews, my opinions about that kind of stuff. I'll do some of that here. But to do nothing but that, just, yeah, didn't really want to work for me. So I pretty much don't do that anymore. I did a small little podcast called PS40SP, which is a 40-second audio podcast for the PlayStation. And I did a few episodes of that, 40 seconds long. How much can I really put into it? But it was a good idea, I think. Just in general, having a very short little podcast that didn't require a whole lot of effort, but maybe you could get some people's interest. I don't know, but yeah, even that's too much for me. So I have set that aside in favor of this, which has no point. Bologna is not centric in any way. The website, the videos, the audio podcast, none of this has any real message or purpose. This is purely just me rambling for a while. And you're going to get a lot of that, by the way, because I figured out how to do all this through my PlayStation also. So there'll be a lot more videos, not just the podcast, but just videos, things like that. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this seismic shift that occurred with me in the gaming world. Of course, I was all Xbox all the time for quite a while. And then over the course of this year, really starting in, I guess, when the PS4 got announced, right about then, I guess, I started moving towards PlayStation. I bought a PSP, played the hell out of that for a while, which eventually led me to buy a Vita, which I never thought I would, and it was kind of a shocking thing, but I did, and played that for a while, really got into that. I bought a PS3, and actually still have it, really enjoy it, and of course, this led me to the eventuality of getting a PlayStation 4, which, like I say, I'm into quite a bit, and you'll see me follow, with videos and things like that. But it's pretty cool. The PlayStation 4, obviously, big upgrade, and it's interesting the things that I didn't expect that it can do. The video community that is created through the PlayStation 4 has really taken off. It's really become really popular. So it's really interesting to see that there were some things that I didn't expect to have happen that actually did happen. As far as where they were able to go with it and what they were able to do. So it's pretty interesting. So yeah, there's not a lot of games out right now, but I have most of them. So I actually bought several games for the PS4. I got Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, Need for Speed, NBA 2K14, not NBA Live. NBA Live, not so good. Madden, which I'm going to go into that in a second. Killzone, which is badass. Battlefield, Injustice, and then got the Rezo gun and the PS Plus stuff. Didn't get NAC, and I'm glad I didn't, because I guess it's not supposed to be that good. But anyway, I was a little bit upset at what happened with the Madden situation. Just going to go into for a second. If you bought Madden on PS3, I was told at GameStop that I was going to be able to keep my Madden 25, my Madden disc, put it in my PS4, and it would upgrade. It would give me the option. It would bring it up and say, do you want to upgrade to the PS4 version online? And I'd be like, oh, yeah, I do. And then click, go to the store, click yes, and I'd pay $10, and I would do the upgrade. And then I would have Madden on the PS4. Only thing is I would have to use the Madden PS3 disc, like as a key, every time I wanted to play it. And I guess this was something that they had done for several games, Call of Duty, Battlefield, different games. And I was told on more than one occasion that was going to happen with Madden. But it did not happen with Madden. So I had to trade that in and get the new Madden. I wasn't going to not get the new Madden. I mean, it's fucking badass. But I feel like I got screwed on that. But what were my options? Okay, I had Madden reserved on PS4, and they told me about this. So I took my reserve off PS4 and got it for PS3. And I was able to play it from the day of launch on PS3 up until this, November. I was able to play Madden and enjoy it during the football season. So, is it worth the money that I lost? I don't know, I guess. It's just annoying because I was told something that was not true. So, I don't know if you've had that kind of experience happen to you before, but it is a little bit annoying. Anyway. So yeah, I mean, this past year of me not being involved in this show has been very heavily centered around gaming for me, because I was preparing for the PS4 to come out, and I had never played the PS3, missed out on all the exclusives, so I bought a PS3 and just went through exclusives and played the fucking shit out of the PS3, trying to beat as many of those games as I could. Because I knew once the PS4 came out, I really wanted to focus on that. So I have played games like crazy for a while. So a lot of the time that I would have been using for creative projects has gone into that. So that's pretty much what's up with that. So anyway, it is disappointing, I think, that, the Xbox One comes out and the PS4 comes out, and obviously I didn't get the Xbox One, which was really strange, obviously, if you don't know everything that's gone on, because I was really majorly into Xbox, But I just, after what happened, they had, Microsoft had made announcements for things that I didn't agree with as far as what they were planning to do. Then I found out it was going to cost more than the PS3. And then I found out it wasn't going to be as powerful as the PS3. And then I saw it. And I saw what Sony was doing. And I saw their controller. And I saw, just their general overall strategy. And, it was, they won me over. And I don't regret it at all, especially having seen what happened. I mean, we were very surprised, I think, everybody in the gaming world, at least I know I was, to see the games come out 1080p on the PS4 and 720p on Xbox One. We had all been talking, me and all my friends have been talking about these two consoles coming out, and the thinking was, well, yeah, the exclusives, that's where Sony's games will look better. But the cross-platform games, they're going to be the same. It's going to be parity. Because surely, like Electronic Arts and Activision wouldn't possibly put a game out at a higher res on one system than the other. Surely that wouldn't happen, especially at launch. I mean, there's no way, right? Yeah, pretty much every game was 1080p or at least higher resolution than it was, on PS4 versus Xbox One. And I'm like, kind of a bold statement there. So anyway, it's interesting to see that this happened, that they pretty much just did away with this whole concept of parity and decided to go ahead and embrace this power that they had. So anyway, I haven't broadcast in a long time, and I'm broadcasting right now, and I'm looking at this thing, and I'm supposed to run a commercial at some point, I thought, but I am not seeing the option for that. So, not sure how that's supposed to work. So, forgive me if I'm doing a little, behind the scenes bullshit right now. But I'm trying to, like I say, I just kind of jumped in here. Alright, anyway, so maybe I won't have to run a commercial, or it'll do it on its own or something. I don't know. or it's running a commercial and you won't hear me talk, and it'll piss you off and you'll never listen to the show again, then you'll blame Spreaker